Joseph Watkins, RGN 99 at BookCon 2026. I'm here with Miss Rainie Dang. How you doing today?
Hi, I'm living the dream, baby. We're here, second day of BookCon.
Now, please tell us about your work.
About my books?
Yes, ma'am.
I write gals, contemporary romances that have gals that are curvy and all over the age of 35 because I love a 19-year-old finding herself, but that's for those people, and these are the books that I want to read. So I have a foodie influencer, that's a small town romance. I have a mafia romance that is inspired by Oscar Isaac, my boy, and we also have an amazing superhero romance with a retired plus-size burlesque dancer.
Nice. Now, what brought you into writing?
Oh, very great question. I always had these stories circling in my head, and a part of me thought it was like psychosis, but apparently it is a common occurrence for writers. And I used to write fan fiction actually in my youth, and then I thought, oh, wouldn't it be great to have Vietnamese stories that had happily ever afters and didn't focus on the war, which was a lot of the Vietnamese stories I was reading. And I know that's a very important part of our culture and our history. It's not the only part. So I wanted to write Vietnamese stories that had happily ever afters and celebrated Vietnamese joy as opposed to just trauma.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, you love love.
Love, love.
What is the most special thing about love?
The most special thing about love, I think, is, I always say to be loved is to be known. And the first time I fell in love, I felt like I didn't have to prove myself. I didn't need to look a certain way or do something for this man or act a certain way. He just liked me as I existed, as I was. I ended up marrying that guy. His name is Tyson, my husband.
Congratulations.
Thank you. He looks a little bit like Oscar Isaac, but I maintain that was an accident. I did not do that on purpose.
Nice.
Yes.
Last question. Favorite author?
Favorite author, I have to say, Helen Hoang. She was the first Vietnamese romance author that I read that didn't have any characters that had beef or like trauma about the war either. So, and I think she's tied with Ali Hazelwood too.
Very well. Thank you so much.
You're amazing.